Yeah, we had a rule of thumb is that you pretty much had to have your nominees, your finances, and your organization more or less in place ideally by the beginning of the summer, so that you could roar right into September. Really, you've only got about a month that people are going to pay attention.
Right.
The other factor, financing, funding, that's really an unknown, I think. These are whole new rules.
Yeah, is that going to make a big difference, the new campaign finance rules?
Will.
Do you have thoughts about what it's going to mean?
Well, yeah, it's going to be tough to raise a lot of money. Yeah. And generally, my recollection is kind of nice. We had a whole fundraising group that I didn't really have to pay any attention to. They raised the money for the NPA campaign, about $1 million, and my job was to add the quote contribution. I think it was somewhere in the range of around $20,000, and that was fairly easy to do. So you could actually go into council not feeling beholden, despite what people think, because there was that kind of insulation. Right. Now you're going to have to go out and raise small amounts from a lot of people, and you know, when you write a check, regardless of the amount, there is an implicit, if not an obligation, minimally, you know, you'll expect that they'll remember your name and answer the phone call. And access is really what people are paying for when they contribute, which, by the way, a volunteer is actually more important than a small amount of money. If you're, say, contributing 1,000 or more, I'd far prefer that you man a phone bank or get other volunteers. And I think that's going to be more important now, because getting your name with some recognition, a brand, is going to be tough to do.
Yeah, I mean, does that mean that voters are going to have kind of less information when they go to the polls in October?
And they may have a lot of wrong information in the age of social media. Don't have to say. This is, again, another unknown factor. But if wrong information gets out there, or bad information, again, how do you manage that? You guys are going to be playing just a critical role here in dealing with, in a sense, what's going to be the generally accepted version of truth.